Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. It's Tuesday again. As you know, Tuesday is for everyone. So this live stream is open. Next one on YouTube. The VIP session is made by Stefan on YouTube for everyone to see. And at the end, in the New York session, we have a live stream on Discord open to all the Discord members. So enjoy the content. Hopefully you'll learn something. Hopefully you'll, I don't know, get an idea, or you can ask your questions if you want. Okay, morning, and morning again. Let's start as usual with higher time frame. Let's go on daily. We'll go from there, see the market, and then at the end I intend to go on lower time frame to tell you about the Monday range and some intraday levels. I'll try to keep it short, below 30 minutes. I don't think it's the case to keep it longer. Stefan will do another live stream after I close this one, so you can ask Stefan all the requests you want. Let's start. Bitcoin CME chart, daily time frame, pretty basic. Range, we see the range. What is a range? Equal highs and equal lows. We kind of have those things. What we also have, we have a W here with a clear breakout. Everyone was saying war and bad things, and we closed here, closing this gap, and then we retraced, we retested this W. Deep retest indeed, but you can see we closed close to the 69 level, and now we are pushing higher. I'll say, well, it's bullish, we'll go to the moon. No, because the market is 60, 70, 80% of the time in a range. I'll still play the range game. It's profitable for us. So if the market will come here close to the short reload zone, I'll attempt a short. If the market will push here on lower time frame, I could play an SFU setup. Here at 70k, it's kind of ugly to trade. I saw people on Twitter posting, well, we'll go up, we'll go down, let's short, let's long. Nobody's saying stay the fuck out. Let's stay the fuck out and wait for proper setups. Well, if nobody said that, I'll say it. Wait for proper setup. 70k, 69k is not a good level for you to go and short or long. Why? It's exactly this support and resistance level. You can see what happened here. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So if you're not a scalper, if you're not a sharp trader, stay the fuck out. It's that simple. Okay, if the market will confirm and will create a new high here, will close above 74, then what do we have? We have a clear uptrend. So we have a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, and if this level is taking out and we close above, then we should think higher. We should think 82, closing this gap, maybe even a bit higher. Okay, we'll not go in another bull market, but we'll have a bit of relief rally on a higher time frame. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm saying it's possible. What is probable to happen is to stay in this range. Yeah, like I said earlier, probability of a range is 70 to 80% of the time. So let's play the range game. Okay, indicators. Nothing special about indicators. Nothing interesting about them. Look at OBV, just fucking around. This could be some W's, but also if the market dumps could be some M's. I don't see big volume. I don't see anything. RSI. RSI is trying to fight 50 line. Doesn't manage to close above. So it's still fucking around in the 50 line area, which is kind of balanced RSI. You don't really want to be aggressive in the 50 line. And if we talk about MACD, okay, MACD is positive, the price didn't push too much. I don't put too much weight on MACD anyway. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at classic chart. You can see the range even better here. You can see the bottom of the range, the top of the range. We SFU'd once, we created some W's, breakout retest. If we'll create another high here, we can push higher. Target for this big W, if you put this one, you can even put a house level. By the way, couple one people, you have an exercise, a homework to do. Yeah, I didn't saw too many people posting the homework. Up to you. You want to learn how to trade. I know how to trade. So it's your job. Let's put hours. Well, there you go. Considering this W, the first stop should be here, 81. Well, that's a bit higher than we expected. And the next one, the final target, should be all the way up here. If we'll manage to accept above 81, then we can go to 95. I'm not saying that will happen, but there are some levels to consider. Okay? Okay. So, primary way to trade is range. If the range will accept, if the range will be broken and will accept above this level, then we can think about 81. Don't say, well, Paul said 81, let's go. No. We play the range, and if the range fails and the price is becoming bullish and we are starting an uptrend, then we can consider 81, and if we accept and close above 81, we can consider the other level. So don't go and market buy here. Okay. Nothing special on indicators. They are looking similar, actually even worse than the rest. The CME one, look at a lower low here. So let's think about range before we'll think breakout and to the moon. Okay. Ethereum chart on daily, we have this range, and please play the range game here. That means we should think about SFU of the range high or the SFU of the week high. $2,200 could be a really nice SFU to play. Here is still fighting $2,000. You can see here, up and down, up and down. It's a dangerous level for a swing trader. You can see the market is taking $2,000 as support and resistance, and we go $200 to the upside, $200 to the downside, over and over again. And that will clean a lot of traders out. Traders that think breakout will be destroyed here. Okay, now let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Nothing happening here. We are at the same fucking level for weeks now, even months. From December, let's wait for something to happen here. When will happen, I don't know. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, same range, weak price action at the bottom of the range. Doesn't look that wants to bounce first, so maybe we'll dump first. But you know, up, down, or definitely to the right. I don't have an advantage here. I don't see anything. Okay, total market cap trying to do similar with Bitcoin. You can see the W's, and if we'll accept above this level, we can think higher. If not, think range. Range clearly here on total 3. ES, let's think about ES. We had a dump all the way down here, 78.6, and we are bouncing back. It's bullish. We'll go to the moon. I'll be honest, I don't think so. I don't see it. Yeah, we can. The easiest way to see where this bounce is stopping is easy for me. I don't know for you, but for me it's easy. You take the high, you take the fucking low, and you just put a short reload zone. There you go. So in this area, if you see M's, that's a shorting opportunity. No? Any bounce could be a shorting opportunity. Why I'm thinking like that? Because we already confirmed the M's. Now we are retesting. Okay, yeah, classic retest should be neckline of the the M's, but if you put a short reload zone, you understand that Mountain Man could be a level. Shark at the weak level could be a nice setup, always a good setup, or an EM in the short reload zone. Up to you. Being bullish here is stupid. Bullish here was a good idea. The shark was a good idea, as always. Okay, now, indicators. Look at the OBV, look at the price action. If you like it, I don't. I hate OBV, look at it. Yeah, ugly. So yeah, if you see any weakness here, you can short. Gold, fucking around in the short reload zone, nothing you can do there. If you manage to play that AB equals D, okay, now just leave it alone. Silver, all over the place, gaps, indecision candles. It's becoming ugly and uglier to trade silver. I recommend to stay the fuck out from silver on lower time frame. But it's up to you, it's your own money. Gold versus silver, no bottom yet, nothing to do here. You can see M's, W's, nah, will take some time. Oil, some people bought oil at 120, on 119. Well, that was an area to take the profit off. Remember that I said probably will go to 100 and touch that level 61.8. Well, we even touched 78.6. But that was a shorting idea. Short reload zone. Shark short here. Everyone was panicking and buying here. Well, look at it now. If you're thinking classic charting, actually it should look like this, people. You take the fucking high, you take the fucking low, you put the long reload zone. There you go. You wait for the price to come back down here. You see the gap at 78.6. And maybe that will be a good idea. If you see a W here, after we close the gap, maybe you can play something. Maybe the market will not go there. But here, do you have an advantage? Where you put your stop loss? If you are shorting, all the way up here. If you are longing, all the way down here. You have a gap that has a probability to get filled sooner than later. An ugly price action. So I don't recommend you to go and fuck around with oil. If you manage to get a long position here when I was blabbing away that I don't believe the story with Venezuela and everything and this should go here. Okay, you made a nice trade, you are happy, camper, that's it. But now it's too ugly to trade. I didn't participate in this market. I didn't took this trade because I'm not trading traditional market. I just told you that I don't believe the story with Venezuela and oil should go to 100. Well, 119. That was the high. Now, DXY, range and range and range again. I don't know how many times I should tell you. DXY, it's 90% of the time in a range. And if it's not in a range, it's going to a range above or to a range below. It's just a range. That's the overview, people. I don't know if any value, but that's my opinion about the market. Now, calendar. Tuesday, March 10, existing home sales. 4 p.m. in the New York session. Be extra careful, could move the market. Yeah, tomorrow we have even more news. And Friday you have a lot of news. But today, existing home sales. Acceptable. Let's go on lower time frame and see what we have. There you go. So, tell me that this is not easy price action. Please tell me. I'll put the 4-hour chart first and then please tell me that this is not easy to trade. It was for me. I shorted this top here and I told everyone to short and I explained how to short. Even if you didn't manage to get this risk to reward, you still had to make some money. Look where we stopped. Here, deep in the long reload zone. Now we are bouncing close to the short reload zone. Is this difficult price action? No. But if you are a moon boy, it's impossible to make money. For me, nicely. I'm making money more than in a ugly bull market as a trader. Okay, let's go on 1 hour chart. What do we have here? Well, we had bullish divergence in the weekend. We made a W in the long reload zone, so that was a general setup. I took that one? No, of course not. I was doing something else. Now, we are bouncing. That trade hit the take profit. We created the Monday high and the Monday low yesterday. We accepted above Monday high. We are on the other side of this LJ trend line. And you know, a complete W the other side of the trend line, it's actually a bullish setup here. I'll play a bullish setup here. Well, not quite. Why? Not the best location, like I said. What I intend to play, yeah, I still have a bit of the original short. But what I intend to play, not Mountain Man, I intend to play the shark setup here. Shark setup or SFU setup. If the shark will fail, then I could take the SFU. I don't intend to short here or Mountain Man or to do anything. Why? Look left. You can see the initial EM. Where is the neckline of the initial EM? Here at 78.6. So I'll be more than happy to short there. If we'll get to that level. And if the market is so strong and will push to SFU this level and will reclaim back below, then I'll play an SFU setup on 5-minute chart or something similar. Here, I could short, yes. I could long, yes. What I want to do, stay the fuck out. Simple. Because I have mixed signals here. I have a bullish trend line. I have a half of a W. I'm above the Monday high. Yeah. Could this mean fake out and back in the range? Yes. Could also mean we took this as a support and we'll push higher. Also yes. We are in 70k level, close to 69, but not in the short reload zone, so I don't have an advantage. Okay, I'll wait. I could wait here in front of my screen for a long period of time. I learned to wait. So those are my levels. Now, if the market will dump, well, if the market will dump, when you see an M top or you see a potential top, you can draw the fib from the high to the low and you can see long reload zone is here. Well, that is the level I want to play. Closer to 78.6. Then if this one fails, SFU. And then we can look left and we can go lower. But for the moment, we are here and let's see what will happen. That's Bitcoin. Ethereum looks similar. Yeah, you can see short reload zone all the way up here. Monday high from previous week. I consider that one a bit more important because of war and because of the levels and because of confluence with the neckline of the M. So I think we can touch 61.8. If we'll push higher in the short reload zone and I'll see an M, I could short. But first we have to accept above the Monday high. If we'll reject here, we can go back to the middle of the range. I prefer to trade Ethereum or Bitcoin. I prefer to trade Bitcoin, not Ethereum for the moment. If that will change, I'll tell you about it. But short reload zone, it's a bit higher. So if you try to short all the way up here, it's a good idea to do that? No. I told you don't touch the middle of the range. And some people decided to short here because they wanted to short. Well, good luck. Okay, let's take a look at ES. Previous range. This week, Monday range, you can see the low, the high. We are testing, we are SFUing as we speak. We are SFUing the Monday high. We'll take this as a support. Will we accept back below? Well, I don't know. What we can do here? Well, the best thing we can do is look at this high. We can use this one also, but let's keep it clean on higher time frame. and you take the low, the high, the low, and that's the short reload zone. Show me some weakness, show me something here, and we can short. If you look closely here, you'll see something. This is the area you actually want to pay attention. Previous week, Monday high, a lot of liquidity hidden below that, above that levels. So I could see the market going here and then aiming out. I could see that. Why the fuck is so thick? Anyway, you get the idea? Aiming out here and then dumping. But we have to accept above Monday high first. Okay, so that's yes. Gold in the Monday range, but nothing you can do. You can see here, ugly as fuck. I don't want to even look at it. Silver, dangerous, violent. No, no thank you. So we have on 4-hour chart, we have Solana on this list. You can see the range. Yeah, we are in a range. We are consolidating. We'll accept below, we'll accept above. I don't know. I don't see any advantage. I think we'll go sideways for a long period of time. I just did now the cheaper one. No, well, is looking similar to the other one 95% of the time. Okay, hype a bit stronger than the rest. A bit stronger than the rest, but still range. Let's zoom out. Range, nothing special here. Don't think moon yet. If you are playing long ideas, people, when is the case? I'm not saying it's the case now. When you are playing long ideas, you look at the strong coins. When you are playing short ideas, you look at the weak coins. Why? Because you want to maximize the profit. If the market is bullish, the strong coins will bounce first. How you find the strong coins? Well, you see who bounced stronger, who managed to reclaim the levels fastest. And you understand that, well, this coin, if you compare it to the rest of them, is stronger than the rest. Similar for short ideas. You see one coin that didn't bounce. You say, well, okay, this one didn't bounce, is weaker than the rest, let's short this one. But I think range here, maybe an SFU here, but no setup for me. So not the right moment for me to think about shit coins. Not yet, at least. Aster, you look at it. It's like someone said 70 cents is the best level ever and is just staying there. I didn't manage to get 80 cents so I could hedge my spot. I said that weeks ago that I'll do that. Didn't reach that level, nothing I can do. Okay, so back at Bitcoin, because this is what I want to trade today. I repeat, don't short here, not yet. I think short reload zone is key and probably 78.6 ETH will be touched. Maybe the market is weaker and will go down from the middle of the short reload zone. I don't know. But I already put this order in the market with the shark. You have the levels, you see the trend line, you see the range. You saw on daily time frame that is possible, not potential, it's possible to start an uptrend on daily. Until we'll have a confirmation of an uptrend, let's think range and play the range game and make some fucking money. Okay? And by the way, people, hit that fucking like button. If you don't like the content, or you don't like my voice, or you don't like the way I'm speaking, please hit the dislike 2 times. Okay? Anything else I should tell you? Yeah, we are 800 people in this community, and let's see how many reposts we have. 31 reposts, 41 likes. Come on, people, you can do better. And keep in mind, I cleaned the server up from 2,500 people. We only have 800. In my view, are consistent people, people that they want to succeed, people that are paying attention. It's not hard to push that repost button. Every morning I put the link with this tweet on Discord and I tag everyone. You just click on that one and you just repost. Not hard. It's a way to telling me that you appreciate this content. And I should keep doing this for public. Because I could, at any point in time, I could make these live streams unlisted and keep them only for premium or only for VIP or only for whatever, whoever has the link. Come on. It's not hard to push this repost. You need a tutorial for that? Come on. So, let's go back on what I said yesterday about a chart. Some people said, well, no, it's impossible. People, this is like a guide. It's not something that will happen on the dot, on the daily time frame. We can bounce here to 80, yes. We can bounce to 86, yes. Idea is we'll follow this path or similar. You can see here, didn't follow exactly. We dumped more. That means we can bounce back faster and stronger. But at the end, in October, I think we'll be in this area. Some people said, well, Paul, you know the cost of production. Yeah, I know the cost of production. But the problem with the cost of production is when nobody's interested, when we are in a bear market, yeah, the cost of production will go down. And by the way, cost of production is it's a good way to know the value. But that doesn't mean you cannot stay for 1 month below the cost of production or 2 months. You cannot stay a long period of time below cost of production. But for short periods of time, yeah. And that is called deep discount. So let's assume that in October, cost of production will be 55. And the price will be 40K. What will happen then? That will be a deep clean below value. Why? The unprofitable or marginal profitable miners will go belly up and they'll close. And only good miners with cheap electricity, with the big ones usually, will stay alive. Yeah? And then the market has to go up or everything will go belly up. Cannot stay forever. But you saw gold staying below cost of production. I saw silver staying below cost of production for months. So don't tell me it's impossible for Bitcoin to stay below cost of production. Could stay, but not forever, not for a long period of time. Because it's unprofitable. It's not a profitable business anymore. Nobody wants to mine. And if nobody wants to mine or nobody wants to sell, who wants to buy and who wants to get Bitcoin has to pay a bigger price, and that will drag the price back up above the cost of production. Exactly. And Sailor has to be a victim. By the way, I don't think Sailor is a victim, people. Don't get me wrong. He's not a fucking victim. He's participating in a Ponzi scheme. That's my humble opinion. Every fucking week he's buying more and more and more Bitcoin. If everything goes belly up, his Bitcoin will go to BlackRock. And the fall will be taken by the people who bought their stock and invested in Sailor strategy. I don't know what fucking strategy is that, but you get the idea. So he's buying a lot of Bitcoin with people money. And if he goes belly up, bankrupt, that Bitcoin will be, in a way or other way, will be taken out by BlackRock and people will take the fall. And well, the goat, escaping goat, is Sailor Moon. He's stupid. Let's kill him. Let's put him in jail, or let's, I don't know, make fun of him because he was stupid. I don't think he's stupid. I think he's playing his fucking role. I am kind of a tinfoil hat guy. I don't believe the narratives usually, so you get my point. Every fucking week he's buying more. Okay. That being said, let's keep it below 30 minutes. I said 30 minutes. Well, fuck it. We are 30 minutes in, 32 minutes. Stefan will do another live stream in a short period of time, 10, 15 minutes. You can repost his tweet. You can comment on his tweet. You can put a request in his comments. He will do a longer version of a live stream. This, what Stefan is doing every Tuesday, it's actually the VIP live stream. Yeah, the VIP live stream made public. Yeah, so to make it public, we make it on YouTube. But that's what we are doing on VIP, looking for lower time frame setups, because it's for public. He'll answer questions, he'll take requests, he'll speak about higher time frame also. So see you in the comments in 50 minutes. Bye bye.